Well, today I'm going to be fishing somewhere a bit different. I'm going to be fishing what I would actually call a ditch. It's no more than a ditch or a very, very small stream that comes off the main river here. I've been looking at it for a while now, and I'm very interested to know if there's anything in there. There could be. I certainly find places like this exciting to fish because you just do not know. Now, I've got to navigate through this mud, so I'm going to switch off and I'll get back to you in a minute once I've got through this all this mud here. Well, I got through all that mud. Lucky enough it was partly still frosted over, but it's just starting to defrost now as temperatures in the countryside have been well below freezing. And certainly have been at freezing where I live at Shoreham. But we're up here today having a go in this, as I say, what I called no more than a ditch. And we're going to do various swims. There ain't many swims. There's one swim in particular that looks better than the rest, and that's the swim we're going to be starting off in. And it's a swim right next to a weir, a small weir. So we'll give it a go there, and then we're going to move down and do a few other various spots on our way back. It's going to be interesting today because, as I say, don't know what's in here. I do know my mate Andrew, who fishes with me sometimes. He's had a look up here as well, and on one occasion he saw a decent fish roll in the middle of the stream. So there's obviously fish in here, and he's also been told by someone that they caught a chub in here. So who knows? I'll be absolutely over the moon just to catch anything today in here. And I thought it's something a bit different because I'll tell you all about it in a minute, but I haven't got my e-bike with me. I've got my old bike I use for fishing, or one of the bikes I use for fishing. Well, I imagine this place is affected by the tide because it comes in through a sluice at the beginning of the stretch where I've just come from. So I imagine that when the tide comes up, this fills up a bit, and when it goes down, obviously this goes down a bit. It's very, very clear. I came up here a few days ago to have a look round, and it wasn't as clear as this. It was a bit on the clear side that day, but a lot of it is unfishable, as you can see. But just up here, I'm hoping this was the spot up here by this. There's a weir up here. And this is the spot I'm pinning my hopes on. We'll give it a go anyway. If we catch, we catch. If we don't, we don't. It's a beautiful, crisp November morning. So I can't wait to do a bit of fishing. Here we are. Definitely the best looking swim on the stretch. Right, we'll get me gear off my bike and I'll get back to you in a minute. Good morning everyone, it's Friday the 21st of November. Welcome to another one of Alan's Angling Adventures, and this one's just a little bit different today. I've decided to give it a go in what I would probably call a ditch, no more than a ditch. You could call it a small stream or a tributary. It does come off the main river, but it's just really no more than a ditch really. I thought I'd give it a go today simply because I've had a problem with my e-bike. The motor started playing up, so I've taken that to where I bought it from, at Bike Boom. I've taken it back there and they're sorting it out. So I haven't got my e-bike at the moment. I'm back on my normal bike. and I must admit, after riding that e-bike for a while, when you get back onto a normal bike, it's blooming hard work. So I didn't want to go too far, and this is about an hour and 5 minutes ride from my house. It's just off the main river, and we're basically going to see if we can catch anything, to be honest with you. Just see, fishing for bites really. As I say, my mate Andrew, who fishes with me sometimes, he's been up here looking around, and I have as well. And when he came up here, he actually, in the summer months, it might have been in the close season actually, he actually saw a decent fish rolling in here. So that tells you that there are fish in here, or they do get in here. And also somebody told him that they caught a chub in here as well. So, you know, you never know. It's very clear and it's quite low. So we've only got a few places we can fish, but we'll give it a go. I'm not going to be here too long, but I thought I'd give it a go here today. Because it's been blooming cold recently, the last few days, and it's cold today. But it is quite pleasant if you wrap up. We've had quite a hard frost today, but that seems to be going now. I think temperatures in the countryside must have been below freezing, and I think they're supposed to be up to around 7 today. So, and that wind's not as keen either. That northerly wind is definitely not as strong as it has been the last few days. It's been quite cold. I don't know about any of you, but as I get older, I feel the cold even more now than I used to. But I'm well wrapped up anyway. So that's the story today. Another reason why I'm going to fish this place is because I don't want to waffle on too long, because we'll start fishing in a minute. But if I find I'm getting bites in here, or I'm catching fish, anything, you know, anything, I don't mind what it is or what size, that would be great. Because the two streams I normally fish on, the chest stream for one, I can still fish at the beginning of the chest stream, but I can't get my bike over this fence, my e-bike over this fence. It's you know, impossible really. And the bit I can fish on there isn't as good, or doesn't look as good as the bit that I normally do fish up there. So, you know, the chances of me fishing at chest stream now are going to be, you know, very few and far between. And the Honeybridge stream, just in case anyone's thinking of going up there, I went up there about, must have been something like 6 weeks ago, 6 to 8 weeks ago, on my bike, having a look round, just to have a look round to see what it looked like. And when I got there, the field that you walk through to get the field that you walk down to get to the stream, it's all ploughed up and it's all thick mud. It's impossible. You can't get down there. So I was absolutely gutted when I saw that, because I was going to be fishing there a fair bit this season. But unless, you know, anything else happens up there, I don't know what he's doing up there, the landowner, but the field is all ploughed up and it's all thick mud. You can't walk through it. You get plastered in it. So that rules the Honeybridge stream out for me as well. So I was thinking that if I can get some bites here, or some indication that there's fish in here, that would be great. And we could fish this a bit more often as well, as long, you know, as well as the main river. But we'll see how it goes anyway. So there's just a few spots that I can fish. It is on the low side, and I do think it's governed by the tide as well, because I'd imagine you've got a sluice up there at the beginning, or an outfall, and the water must come through there and up here from the main river, so it must come up and down with the tide, because it seems to be a bit lower today than it was a little while ago when I had a look up here. It was only about a week ago, and I'm sure it's a little bit higher than this, but it's definitely on the clear side. But this spot here, you can't see the bottom, so that's why I'm hoping that maybe there might be a few fish down there. So anyway, very quickly I'll run you through the baits. Not a lot. All I got today is some Pinkies. Where are they? In here. Some Pinkies in there, different colours. Some different colour Pinkies in there. Not maggots today. I'm going to try fishing very light if I can, or as light as I can get away with. And all I've got with me today is a few bits and pieces, some lead shots, swivels, some different hooks, scissors, and that's about it really, just a few bits in there. So I'm travelling very light today, so not a lot, because of the, you know, on this bike I'm not going to load it up with a load of stuff. I've only got the one rod, the Omni feeder rod as usual, £6 mainline, but £3, just over 3, I think it's 3.3 pound hook link, one SG shot on there to start off with. I don't think you'll need any more than that, but we'll try it anyway, and a size 18 barbless Drennan wide gauge hook there on the hook link, and that's it really, same reel. So time wise it is 11:05. We're going to be here till around, well, probably till about 3. If it really is absolutely rubbish, and it could well be rubbish, I might not get absolutely nothing, no bites, nothing. I'm well prepared for that. There is just the main river I could have a dabble in for an hour, if, you know, but I haven't got my rod stand with me, or the top of my rod stand. I thought I'd put it in my bag, but it's not in there. I've got my actual, you know, thing that you stick in the ground, but I haven't got my rod stand, so I'm going to have to lay my rod on the ground, and here it's all right because I'm high up, so it doesn't matter. So that's what we're going to be doing today anyway. Enough of me waffling on. Blimey, I've spent about 10-15 minutes waffling on here. Let's I'm going to drink my cup of tea, and then we'll get fishing, and we'll see how we get on this ditch. And you never know, if we can get anything, a perch, you know, roach, rudd, anything of any size, I'll be absolutely over the moon. So we'll get down here in a minute once I've had my cup of tea. Well, this is what we've got. This is the swim I'm going to be starting off fishing. I'm going to spend a bit of time in this one because this is the best looking swim of all of them. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm rather high up here. I've got my long landing net, so hopefully if anything does come out, I'll be able to net it all right. I'm not sure though, it's a bit high. I could go over the other side of the bank, but that means going all the way round. But I'm here now, so anyway, this is the swim we're going to start off in. As you can see, you've got a small dam here. Down here. And this feeds out into the river where I've just come from, up there, and then it winds round the bend here. We're not going to be going round there, well, hardly likely anyway. We'll see how it goes. We're going to start off here and see if we can just get anything. You know, I'm more or less fishing for bites really, just to see if there's anything in here. It's definitely exciting because you just don't know. Right, I'm going to get set up now and I'll get back to you in a minute. Right, let's throw a few of these pinkies out there. Not many, just a few. It is very high up here, so if I do get any, I am going to, even with my long landing net, it's not going to be easy. There's also some weed down there as well, so I'll be over the moon if I come away today with the same setup without having to set up again. I'm bound to get snagged up at some point, but you never know. So we'll give it a go. It's all a bit of a trial and error. Right, let's get started. I'm going to have to sit down on the ground today. I've got my waterproofs on, so I ain't got my chair with me, so I couldn't bring that with me as well on that bike. So we'll kick off with a single pinky. We'll take it from there. say, this could be a total blank, an absolute disaster and a total blank. We just don't know. I want to give it a go, so just don't know what or if there's anything in here at all. There's a fair bit of depth to it. Time wise it's 11:15. So it's a lovely crisp winter's day today, so you know it's pleasant enough if you're well wrapped up. The next session will definitely be on the main river. But you know, there's a lot of ditches around here, you just do not know what's in them, if anything. So I've always wanted to give it a go. So let's try it. Got to mention I've got a couple of slices of bread with me as well. You know, if I think I need them. We'll try a few other swims up there, but this one definitely looks the better one. You can't see the bottom here. Basically looking for some bites just to tell me that there's something down there. Of course you've got to bear in mind also the temperatures, you know, it's very cold. So even, you know, if you was even fishing the main river you might struggle today. But you never know. I think Andrew's coming along here. I think he's going to give it a dabble with his lures. It's on the low side. I think he's just coming along. Hello Andrew. Alright. No sign of anything yet.
Eh?
No sign of anything yet.
Choked up, isn't it?
It's choked up and it's very clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apart from this bit. I've only been fishing for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I saw you do your introductory bit there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was down there.
Oh, right.
I think I'll wander right up round then and have a look.
Yeah, do go where you want, mate, you know.
It's a bit too choked up down there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I thought there might have been one swim there that looked like it might be fishable about halfway along, but it's very low and clear. Did you say this comes in with the tide and goes out with the tide? Yeah, I thought it did.
Coming in now.
Yeah. I'm basically looking for bites just to see if there's any fish in here.
Yeah.
If I can get a bite, then I'll be happy because I know there's something in here. But you would think there was fish in here, wouldn't you? I'll probably give it a couple of hours in here. I might just turn to the main river for the last hour or something. I ain't got the bloody rod stand now. I left the bit that you put on top of the rod stand, I've left it at home. So you don't really need it for here.
Yeah, so I like that.
I mean, it's quite high up. You'd be better off fishing on that side of the bank, really, with it in this swim. I'll give it a couple of hours.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, see if there's any sign of anything.
There's got to be something in here.
You would have thought so.
Those bramble drainage ditches, they're miles away from the actual river.
Yeah.
And there's fish in there.
Yeah.
Carp, tench.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is actually connected to the river.
It's connected to the river, so you know it makes sense that there must be fish in here.
Right, I'm going to wander up around and see if I can find a hole.
Yeah, there is that bit up there, mate, by that tree.
Yeah.
But you have to be a bit careful because the tree's overhanging.
Yeah.
And not to get snagged up. But it's a nice clear spot.
Yeah. I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, have a look, mate, yeah. You're on the lures, Andrew, are you? Yeah.
Normal bikes. I've got the normal bike, mate.
Yeah, I've got mine, mate.
You
I
showed
don't
me
know.
that.
Hey?
Those videos I saw you showed me.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't know how bad that mud is, you know what I mean?
What, this?
Yeah, down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to get your e-bike through that slot.
Yeah. Well, I can't even get it because I don't know how to open that plastic gate, do I? So if you're still here, mate, when I go,
Yeah.
if you can show me, because
Yeah.
I can't get the hang of it. But that bike I can lift over easy enough. And I've bought the minimum amount of gear. I ain't got much of me, by my standards.
It's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are hard work.
Well, I don't know what it is the matter with that bike. When I was riding home off my last session, the motor started playing up. It started stopping and starting, stopping and starting.
Right.
Especially when I was going up hills. But it got me back all right. And I thought there's something not right here. I thought maybe it's the battery, because it was starting to get quite low, but I charged the battery up, gave it a good clean up because it was in the right state, and I couldn't get it to go at all, the motor. I was just pedalling, so I pedalled it down where I got it from, and he's got it down there now, so hopefully he can sort it out. You know, because I paid a lot of money for that bike. You know, I want it, you know, don't expect it to start playing up already.
Yeah, it's not good.
And it's so good, when it's going, it's brilliant, you know.
Yeah, it's bound to be some sort of connection.
That's what he thinks it is. He thinks it's a connection problem. Yeah. Cool, blimey.
Right.
Oh, good. Good luck, Andrew, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Have a look.
Yeah, have a look, mate, yeah. I might dabble about in that swim myself later, if it's any good.
Might stay in the sun.
Yeah. I've added another SSG shot on. I think it needed it. So we'll spend about an hour or so here, do a couple of swims on our way back, and then we'll end up probably just in the river, probably in the mouth of the river where it enters the this stream or ditch. No sign of any bikes yet though. Just a sign of a bike that will keep me here. So you'd think there were fish in here, you know, because it comes off the main river. So the fish must get up here. And Andrew's just gone round the bend there. There is a swim right by that big tree round there where I'm pointing to. There's a swim up there which normally looks all right. Looks okay. But he's just gone round there and he's come back, and I think it's all choked up, which is a shame. Hang on, there's a bite. There's definitely a bite. There we go again. We know there's fish in here. We know there's fish in here. That's what I wanted to know. Fishing for bites. And that's definitely a bite. Look. See it. No, there's fish in here. That's brilliant. That's the first bite. Maggots have been chewed. Definitely. I put 3 maggots on the hook. And there's only one left and it's chewed to bits. I'm going to take the other 2 off. Right, that's a good sign. So we'll keep ploughing at it. We know we've got fish instead of another bite. I think it's on there. Off. I'll tell you why it's come off, because I got hooked into some weed. Jesus Christ, I wonder what it was. I just saw the silver flashing. I'll probably messed the swim up now. As I say, it's quite a bit of weed down there, and I hooked into some weed. I saw the silver fish flashing. There's definitely fish down there. What a shame. Oh well. Sort this out now. Yeah, it's the trouble, you've got this weed just under the surface down there. I'm really enjoying this at the moment. No fish yet, no fish. I might not even get one, but to know that there's fish in here makes it all worthwhile. You know, makes it worth coming back again. I couldn't catch what it was, but as I was playing it through that weed there you see down there, I could see the flashes of silver, and I could feel it on there, you know, but as I've pulled it through the weed, tried to pull out of the weed, it's come off. Here. I don't know if it's worth me moving really, to be honest with you, because the swims further down are very shallow and clear. And we'll see how it pans out here. I haven't had a bite now for about 15 minutes, so you know, I'm probably not going to get many chances, especially if they are chub or chublet. Had another bite. Got fish down there. Don't know what they are, that's the excitement of it. If I could just get one, just to see what they are. So I did definitely see the silver flashes of the fish. I couldn't make out what size it was or what it was. It got caught in that reed down there and came off. obviously got pockets of weed down there as well. So not only am I having to, if I get anything on there, get it up from quite a height without it coming off, I'm having to navigate it through the weed as well, which ain't easy. But I'm getting bites, and that's the main thing. That's what I'm looking for today in here, just to tell me that there's fish here. So it's definitely worth fishing it. Yeah, I think there might be a bite. Not sure. Definitely getting bites here, no question of that. As you've seen, I've just lost a fish. We've been fishing for about an hour now. I've had about 3 bites up to now. Lost a fish. Still chilly. I'm not going to be able to stay too long today. I've just had a phone call. I've got to do a bit of cover, a bit of work this evening, and I've got to meet someone at 4:30. So what is it now? It's 12:25 now. I'm going to have to leave here by no later than 2:30, about 2:30. 2 o'clock, between 2 and 2:30. So we're just going to stick in this swim for now. I'm going to have a bit of dinner, so it's going to be a short session this, but I should certainly be back up there again whether I catch anything or not, because there's definitely fish in here. Yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of dinner now, and I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm really sorry I'm going to have to cut this session short today. It's 1:45, so I've got to meet this chap at 4:30. Do a bit of cleaning for a few hours this evening as cover, so I'm not going to be able to stay here as long as I was going to stay here for. So it's a very, very short session, so I've only got 45 minutes left. The bites have dried up now, but I'm still going to stay in the one spot, because looking at the other swims down there, they're very, very shallow and clear. And at least I have had bites here, so you know, there's every chance they could come back, whatever they were. And I should definitely be back here again, no doubt about that. Because that was the main thing to come here, to see if there was actually fish in here. And I've definitely, that question's been answered. There's definitely fish in here. But what? I wouldn't have been surprised if they were chublet, small chub, judging by the bites, or at least by one of the bites I had, the one where I lost the fish, because that was a bite where the rod started to go very, very slowly round, pull round, very, very slowly, tight, pull round. So it could have been a chublet, small chub. So you have got this weed down there, but I don't appear to have had any more bites for a while now. I think all the time my other bike's out of action, I can come here. As I say, there's several ditches around. Around the river. This is at Streatham, by the way. I forgot to tell you, this is at Streatham. I'm just going to call it Streatham Ditch. Still there, still there.
Oh.
No, no, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Andrew, see? Now I reckon, looking at that bite, I mean, I'm not that clued up enough, but I reckon there's a small chub down there. You can see the rod tip starting to pull round a bit. That's proof. I'm glad you saw that, because you can see there's fish down there.
Yeah.
And I had my line slack and it tightened up. And I'm going to leave it like that again, see what happens. I've only got a size 18 hook on here though. Oh, I've come close to catching one, but can't get one. Yeah, look, that line's starting to go out again.
The line's doing, yeah.
I think they might be small chub. I don't know. I've definitely got to come back here again, mate. I've got to find out what they are. Andrew, did you want me to leave you these?
Hmm?
Did you want me to leave you these?
No.
You sure? Okay.
Block the sun for. No, I can't.
There's definitely fish down there, mate. I reckon they're over in that far corner.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting any bites. I've never had any bites down here. They've all been over that far, over in that area over there. Yeah, so a bit of a job if you get any. There we go. Look, Andrew. Look.
Yeah. It's slack.
Yeah, and then it's pulled. Look.
Yeah.
That there. I think they might be chub bites. Definitely fish, Andrew, I think. Yeah, it's gone slack now. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a bite, Andrew.
Okay.
That's definitely bites. Look.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's on there. Or is it? It is on there.
Got him.
That's taken me to the...
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, flipping hell. I'll tell you what, mate. I'd probably put money on it that they're chub. You can tell by the way the rod tips going. They're not by, you know.
I don't know, it could be. Oh yeah, this could be any number of things.
It could be anything, yeah.
Small, very small eels or anything. Sticklebacks. Not sticklebacks, maybe not, but.
No, we know there's fish down there, mate. It's worth coming here again. When I go, Andrew, you want to stick your lure out there.
Hmm?
When I go in a minute, you want to try your lure down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be anything, mate. Right, I've got time for a couple more casts. If I don't get snagged up, that is.
Yeah, you don't get in the tree.
Gosh, it's exciting this is. It might be a blank, but it's exciting. I don't believe it. I've actually got one. I've actually caught a chub, or a chublet. Ah, oh, blimey, mate.
They're in here.
They're in here. Now we know they're in here. Ah, yes, I've done it. All right, it's no monster, but it's a chub, and it's my first one for a long, long time. I couldn't switch the camera on as I was playing it because all I concentrated on was getting it in, not losing it. Right. There we are, look. Shows you it was definitely worth attempting to fish this stream, or this ditch. We thought there was fish in here, and we've been proved right. Blimey, it's a cold chub as well. I thought they were chub bites.
Well done.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, brilliant, mate. I'll say no monster, but it's my first chub for a long, long time. God, brilliant. I can't stop looking at it. Great stuff. Only on a size 18 hook as well. Now there could be bigger ones in here, Andrew.
Yeah.
You know, especially when it's coming off the main river like that. Great stuff.
It's not much smaller than chest stream. If not, it's the same size.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now I can't fish Honeybridge because they've ploughed that field up. And Chest Stream I can't get to very easy now because of that gate. I'm going to come here.
Yeah.
You know.
It's closer.
There we go. Lovely stuff. And with that, I'm probably going to say cheerio in a minute because it's time for me to go, unfortunately. But what a great way to sign off. Brilliant. Well, I'm going to pack up now. It's just gone 20 past 1. Unfortunately, I can't stay here too late today, so it's been a very short session, but what a session. Flipping brilliant catching that chub, small chub. Really enjoyed that. I haven't had one for so long now, and I catch one here as well, first attempt. I didn't even know if they were in here or not. All I know is that what Andrew told me, that somebody told him, a young lad told him that he had a nice chub from here. So, you know, we know they're in here now, and I thought they were chub bites because I was leaving my line slightly slack. Very slightly slack, and you could see on most of the bites I had the line was slowly tightening up, and then the rod tip was pulling. That was a classic chub bite. I couldn't film it because I thought if I turn around and switch that camera on, I'm going to lose it. In a split second I'll lose it. So I thought I'd much rather show it to you after the event, after getting it. But Andrew saw it all, and it was on there. It's a lovely feeling, brilliant feeling to catch that. As I say, no monster, I know it ain't, but it's a chub, and you know, that's in a place like this, a little ditch like this. So very happy, and I should definitely be back here. No doubt about that. Might even be on the next one, give it another go, a longer session. Now I know there's definitely fish in here. So thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And definitely enjoy your own angling, definitely do that. And thank you so much for subscribing to my fishing channel and pressing the like button. And I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.